mutale Hasfana Suna Riyani Mutuzo Magweti Kunuhira Zena Nende de Kosa ne
religion are communicating on the beach.
And now the national anthem of Djibouti.
Well, a very good afternoon. Welcome to the FUFA Technical Center in Njero for the Cecafa Women Championship for the year 2022. Of course, Uganda hosting this tournament for the second time into the records. Remember, it's the fourth edition of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. My name is Bonica Lawrence, joined by my co-commentator Ronnie, who will take you through to the 90 minutes today in the first game of the competition hosted in Uganda. Of course, remember, Tanzania hosted the last tournament that was played in 2019 before going into the COVID pandemic situation. And of course, Kenya winning that one. Not forgetting Rwanda hosting, and of course, Uganda hosting it way back 2016. And of course, yesterday, we are back to the Ugandan soil. And of course, Uganda, the hosting nation, will be playing at 4 p.m. But of course, we have some business to take on first game of the day between Burundi versus Djibouti. Burundi, a team that qualified for the AFCON finals in Morocco in July, playing up against the Djibouti side they beat in the qualifiers. Ronnie, how have you been? And of course, Burundi, Djibouti, Cecafa is on today, and you're going into the fourth edition. Tanzania, Kenya enjoying the proceedings, winning, of course, a 2 and 1 apiece respectively, and of course Uganda hosting the second edition in their records. Remember, Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, we are having 8 teams this edition, and we're having some teams, of course, that is making the final tournament, likes of Kenya, who are onto the ban from the FIFA side, Sudan not making it, and not forgetting Eritrea, not taking part, and against Sudan, not taking part into this edition. My name is Bonica. Ronnie, how have you been? Burundi, Djibouti.
I've been great, Lawrence Bonica. Very delighted, of course, to be bringing you live the Cecafa Women Championship here at the FUFA Technical Center in Njero. Big game is going to be especially for Burundi, the side that did qualify for the WAFCON that will be held in Morocco. That will be in July next month. Remember, the two sides are meeting, but in February this very year, they met in the WAFCON qualifiers. And of course, it was a win for Burundi, winning 11-1 on aggregate. They meet again, and trust me, I anticipate another goal walloping match between the two sides, that is Burundi and Djibouti.
Zablon Florentina, chief from Tanzania, would be the match referee, and of course will be taking on the proceedings in some few minutes from now. And obviously will it be Djibouti or will it be Burundi, but of course that is Florentina. Florentina, a chief referee coming in from Tanzania. Remember, it's the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria, hosting the under-20 Cecafa that was won way back by Ethiopia last year, and of course coming back again, Uganda hosting this for the second time. We have to see whether it would be Uganda to defend the title, and of course win the title at their home soil, or would be again Ethiopia, who won the title of the under-20 last year by again beating Uganda in the final game by 3-2. We are getting away from now, and not forgetting we are live on FUFA TV, and we are live on our social media platforms, the official FUFA YouTube channel, not forgetting the Facebook page, TikTok page, and not forgetting the WhatsApp group that will be giving you the live feed from the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Referee Florentino, chief, is the man away to take this game underway at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru, here in Buyuka district, of course, the eastern part of Uganda, hosting this tournament for the very second game. It's the fourth edition of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup, and we'll be getting underway from now at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. We'll be expecting a couple of good games to watch. Remember, Ethiopia will be playing up against, of course, between the Group B tomorrow, not forgetting Uganda, and not forgetting Tanzania are the teams to watch in this fourth edition of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. We're underway, and Burundi playing from right to left in green, and not forgetting Djibouti playing from left to right in sky blue and the white shorts. We are live on FUFA TV.
5 foreign-based players, of course, in the starting lineup for Burundi, but the lady to watch, trust me, is a skipper, Asha Dafari, who turns out for the Simba Queens in Tanzania. She was the top scorer in the Tanzanian Women Premier League with 27 goals. Trust me, all eyes will be on her in this Cecafa Women Championship edition at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru.
Of course, that's the goalkeeper there for Djibouti side, Rokitio Dombia. Looks for the central defender. A ball taken away by the Burundian. That's the captain. Again, Burundi looking for some space here. Bukuru Rachele. Player foul down to be a free kick here for Burundi, playing for the 1 minute at the FUFA Technical Center here in Njeru in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Foul here by the Djibouti side. Burundi 0, Djibouti 0 in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Free kick here by Burundi, looking for an early goal into this one. Burundi playing their third edition of the Cecafa finals. Remember, they played for the under-20 Cecafa in Uganda last year, and of course, not coming out victorious. They're looking on forward to going on to this one. Marking two of them. Remember, they are qualified for the AUCON finals in Morocco, and of course, them and Uganda are the only teams that will be played in the Cecafa, and will be again preparing for the AUCON come June this year.
Some familiar faces, of course, in the Burundi national side that have been or that have played in Uganda before. The likes of Uwimana Daniela, who currently plays for Young Princess in Tanzania. And of course, I'm not forgetting Jazila Owineza, who plays for Florida PF in Burundi. They've previously played for Team Gafford here in Uganda. That was between 2015 and 2016 season, Lawrence.
Free kick here, that will be a throw-in here for Djibouti. Rather Burundi side, Bukuru Rachele. Looks down to the captain, that is Aisha Jafari. Long ball launched into the goal area here, taken away by Dukunda. And again, Djibouti side, Kafia Abdurrahman. Down to Nadia Nanul. Again, ball taken away by the central defender, Eradukunda Charlotte. Space created. Header coming in from here. Niokuru Sadrin, down of the goalkeeper, that is Rokito Dombia.
course, Burundi trying to find a quick goal. Whenever these sides have met, it has been a mouth-watering encounter. Just like I told you in February when they met in the WAFCON qualification. Trust me, Burundi just know that if they get that early goal, it will be an easy game for them to endure here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru Lawrence.
And of course, running right to the Djibouti side. Chance here for Djibouti, looking for Aisha Dafari. Shot here, every shot here, launching around the area, but of course, goes into the skies. Chance here wasted here for the Burundi side. 3 minutes played. Burundi 0, Djibouti 0 in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. 4 p.m. will be coming back. Second game of the day in Group A, Uganda versus Rwanda in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Live on FUFA TV and live on the social media platforms. Burundi side trying to create space. Ball down onto Peace Olga. Taken down to Radkonda. Radkonda down to Boraneza. Boraneza for Ikuru Joelia. Again to Boraneza. Ball taken down to Bukuru Joelia. Lungwania to Bizimana Rukia. Try to find the space here, but again fouled onto the ground by the Djibouti player Rahma Mustafa.
With 4 minutes past this encounter here at the FUFA Technical Center, trust me, Lawrence, it's going to be a hard afternoon for the Djibouti women national side, because Burundi, just like I told you, they love attacking, and especially whenever they're playing against Djibouti, it is an attacking game. Trust me, it is going to be an hard game for Team Djibouti here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru Lawrence.
Freak again, a chance here for Burundi side. The goalkeeper there for Djibouti, Roketio Dombia, giving it the instruction to the wall. Again, chance here for Burundi side, the FUFA Technical Center in Injeru. Can Burundi try to get number one in only 4 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center? That's Peace Olga. Chance here for the Burundi side from Peace Olga. Long one, the goalkeeper, and again a chance wasted. Good chance again for Burundi side. Looking for a chance to break it away. That is the Djibouti ladies playing onto this game with the veils onto their heads, Ronnie, and that's football, and of course religion communicating.
Trust me, Lawrence, it is football and religion communicating on the pitch, with a number of players on a Team Djibouti putting on veils. You know, with the rules FIFA put up that no discrimination, football is fair play. It is a really fantastic gesture and respect for religion.
And of course, expecting some more from the Zanzibar side, who will be playing in the group B side. That will be tomorrow. Onto this very pitch. Again, a side onto the Burundi side. Boraneza for Burundi. Takes the ball away. Down to Peace Olga. Looking for Aisha Dafari. Captain there for Burundi side. Takes it back to Bukuru Joelia. Again, ball taken away by Hibo Abdillah for the Djibouti side. Looking to build a bit improved for the Djibouti. I know in the previous years, and of course the Djibouti that played in the Cecafa Under 20 last year at this very pitch. Burundi, Peace Olga, Boraneza, Eradikunda Charlotte. Taken away by Bizimana Lukia. Looking for a chance a little bit heavier for Owimana Aniela.
A great improvement, Lawrence, when you look at the way the Djibouti side are playing this match. The discipline they have in probably keeping their positions is one of the plus you can signal out in the first 6 minutes played here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru. Gone are the days when we could witness a match, 5 minutes, it is 3 goals. But trust me, the discipline from the Djibouti side is so far impressive.
Burundi trying to mark it away. Shot here by Bukuru Joila, blocked away by Yosa. And again, Burundi try to take it on again. A player down here for the Burundi side. Chance here for another set piece to the Burundi side. And foul down was the player by the names of Nyokuru Sandrine. Third chance here for the set piece into the same very area. Around the goal area. Could it be again a chance here for the Burundi side?
another chance, of course, for Burundi to try and break the deadlock, and probably the first goal of this edition of the Cecafa Women Championship here in Njeru. Djibouti have to be careful because the Burundi women's side have players who love using the ball. Players like Joel Bakuru, Rukia Bizimana, all love using the ball. They have to be very careful whenever they are dealing with them. But it will be hard, trust me, to defend this Burundi side that loves attacking, especially when they are playing against Djibouti.
Free kick here from Niokuru Sadrin and Wimana Aniela, who will be taking this one. Niokuru Sadrin with a chance blocked onto the way and down to the goalkeeper, Mr. Way. And again, another corner for Burundi side. Great chance again for the Burundi side.
Great chance for Burundi, but again, the wall that was put up by Djibouti was fantastic. But of course, goalkeeper Rayakutu Dumbia has to be careful, especially in terms as she reads the game. Trust me, if that ball was straight in the goal, we would be witnessing a goal already here at the Technical Center in Njeru, Lawrence.
Chance again for Burundi. 0 Burundi, Djibouti 0. In the Cecafa Women Championship in Uganda, the Technical Center. A long one here to the Burundi with a chance. And a header blocked into the way. Referee says no way. There was a push onto the Djibouti defender.
Burundi knocking and knocking, but of course, trust me, the door is yet to be opened. The defense of the Djibouti women national team is still closed with lots of padlocks, but trust me, they will be unlocked as we go forward, because with the way they are attacking, it is going to be quite hard for the Djibouti side to defend the Burundi side for 90 minutes, Lawrence.
Rahma Mustafa. Tanawiyah by the captain, Asha Dafara. Next down to Buku Rachel. Peace Olga. Again back to Peace Olga. Boraneza. Boraneza for Uymana Aniela. Taken away to the Djibouti side by Kafia Abdurrahman. Kafia looking for Nadil Noah. Again, ball taken to the Burundi side. Erbukunda Charlotte. Bukuru Rachel. Chance created here by Niokuru Sadrin. Heavy of the touch from Niokuru Sadrin for the Burundi side.
Prior to the game, the gaffer of that is a Burundi women football side, that is Gustavo and Yonkuru, did come up and say they are going to take every game they play as a final. They are going to take every game they play as serious like never before. And trust me, if they are playing Djibouti, they are taking it serious, as the gaffer Gustavo did assert in the pre-match press conference.
And of course, Gustavo Yonkuru was the manager when Djibouti played the Cecafa Under 20 last year in Uganda, making it over to the Djibouti side, rather to the Burundi side, and of course helping them to qualify for the AFCON finals that will be held into the Morocco side. Throwing here by Djibouti, that's Ibo Abdi Abdillah. Again, they will be taking on to this game. The serious one, Burundi trying to make the things turn around after qualifying for the final of the AFCON to be held in Morocco. Of course, not forgetting Uganda, the second team coming in from the Cecafa region to make it out to the finals of the AFCON qualifiers. Thrown here by Abdi. Energy coming in from Peace Olga. Knocked away, and again to be the Burundi throw here. Boraneza. Kafia Abdurrahman. Again, Boraneza crosses. Looking for Nyonkuru, little bit heavy, and down to Roketia Dombia.
Lawrence, of course, the Djibouti players, all their players, the same players, are behind the ball. It reminds me of that was a Team Uganda when that is Team Uganda Cranes when they played in the Nile Basin in around 2008 in Egypt, when he played Egypt in the finals. Trust me, under Muhammad Abbas then, it was very hard. All the players for Uganda Cranes were behind the ball in a way of trying to defend, but trust me, it ended in a 1-0 victory for the Egyptians. The door was finally unlocked as we anticipate here at the Technical Center in Njeru, Lawrence.
It was finally unlocked as, of course, Burundi tried to take it on here down to Energy coming in from the Yosa Mohammed side. Not forgetting that Burundi, Djibouti trying to put up some great energy into the center of the park and not giving the Burundi side time to play with the ball around the center of the area. And of course, that will be a little bit challenging to the Burundi side.
Definitely, they must have got their homework right. Trust me, just like I told you, in February they did meet in the AFCON qualifiers that a match that was played in Burundi, ending 11-1 on aggregates. The first leg ending 6-1 in favor of Burundi, and the return leg ending 5-0. Trust me, they must have done their homework well, because the way they are tracking the Burundi players, trust me, the homework must have been done so well.
When you for Burundi, Bukuru Rachel again look to be push around the player with the names of Nyokuru Sandrine, one of the playmakers to the Burundi side, and again a chance here for the free kick from the captain Asha Dafari. Central defender there for Djibouti, Imran Jama Dahol, committing the foul. The chance again for the Burundi side. 2 set pieces around the same area. He's going for the control of that ball on the chest, and of course pushed away by Jalum Jama Dahol. And the goalkeeper here, Roketia Dumbia, standing waiting. That's the captain Aisha Dafari. Going in for a heavy launch here for the Burundi side. Looking for number 1 in only 13 minutes played at the FOFA Technical Center in Injeru. Yeah, into the first game of the day in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup in Uganda. Second time Uganda hosting. Asha Dafari with a heavy touch here into side netting.
Asha Dafari, the skipper of Burundi. She also turns out to be the skipper of the Burundi under-20. A danger woman, like I told you, turning out for Simba Queens. 27 goals in the Tanzanian Women Premier League. She's a lady the Djibouti side have to seriously watch out for in this encounter, Lawrence.
This clears by the goalkeeper, controlled away by Hassan Daha Arab. Down to Yusuf Mohammed. Djibouti trying to take it away. And that was good defending again from Angelica Keza. Angelica Keza down to Bizimana. Again, ball taken away by Hassan Daha for Djibouti. Iradekonda down to Boraneza. Down to the captain, other to the central defender Iradekonda Charlotte. Iradekonda next to the captain Asha Dafari. Dafari reaches a very heavy ball here onto the other side of the pitch, looking for Bizimana. Rukia Bizimana for Burundi. Again, Rukia finding space. Shot away. It's a bit heavier from that was Nyokuru Sandrine.
Great attempt, of course, from that is Jolly Bukuru, player who turns out for Simba Queens. It was a great attempt, but just like I said, Djibouti are yet to make an attempt on the Burundi side. Trust me, it's an interesting game. If in terms of statistics, it's going to be very, very hard going forward for Burundi to get a number of attacks in this encounter, with the way the Burundi side are eagerly pressing for an opener here at the FOFA Technical Center in Jeru.
Quarter now played at the FOFA Technical Center in Jeru. Of course, Djibouti look to be on the receiving end. Again, Burundi getting the set pieces, getting the corners, and of course the chances onto the Djibouti goal, but failing to take it away. Throwing here for Djibouti side. Hibo Abdillah be going in for this. Taken away by Peace Olga. Played away onto the block again by the Djibouti player Kafia Abdurrahman Arab. Boraneza Nyonkuru. Bokuru Joelia. Good of the idea, but again a little bit heavy. The chance going to the Burundi side. The goalkeeper Rokito Dumbia keeping it away for the past 15 minutes of the game at the FOFA Technical Center in Nigeria, live on FOFA TV. Sandrine Nyonkuru. Bit of the header coming in from Yosa Musa Ahmed. Again, there was a push onto the Burundi side player. It's the best of the chance again for the Burundi. That was Bukuru Joelia looking for Nyonkuru Sadolin. Again, Nyonkuru Sandrine standing into the wrong way. Player down here for Djibouti national side. That is Nadia Noor. Again, the referee, the first card of the tournament and the first card of the game goes on to Bukuru Joeli, player for the Burundi national side.
surprised that this first card of the tournament has gone to a Burundi player with the number of fouls the Djibouti players have been committing. Trust me, I saw it coming, though I'm surprised it's gone to a Burundi player. But that is football.
Chance here for Djibouti. Again, Djibouti trying to shoot it away a little bit, lacking the energy, and down to the hand of the goalkeeper, Umurewa Aniela.
First attempt of the game for team Djibouti, but going by defender Neymar Abdullah's watch in the pre-match press conference. Trust me, they are what we are realizing here at the Technical Center in Jeru, because he did assert that yes, against Burundi it's going to be a very, very tough encounter, but trust me, it won't be easy, and they are ready to fight. And with just 18 minutes played, trust me, we are seeing and realizing the fight.
Corner again for Burundi. It's the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. You're live on FIFA TV, you're live on the official social media platforms. A chance here for Burundi again. Boraneza with the corner. Can they grab up number one into the 18 played at the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru? Neon Crew with a bit of the corner. Headed away again to another corner from the central defender Tesho Robdil Jama. Djibouti defending in very well. Heading into the 20 minutes played. Burundi with another bit of the corner. That's Ilam Jauma. Nyonkuru with the corner. Taken away a little bit heavy again. A good idea, but of course poorly executed from that was Nyonkuru Sandrine.
How long will the Djibouti side hang on here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru with the high temperatures, and hot artificial Njeru turf? Trust me, it won't be easy, but this will of course be witnessed by both sides.
And of course expecting a bit of the cooling breaks into the first standard, of course not forgetting in the second 45 minutes. Run away by Bukuru Rachel, looking for Nyonkuru. Ball taken away again, chance here for Burundi to shoot away. A little bit of the mistouch here. That was Bizimana Rukia for Burundi again. Chance missed. Burundi missed a couple of chances. But again, they'll be going into the second stanza into this game, looking for the same way as it was into the first 20 minutes played at the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru. Goalkeeper Rokitiao. Led away again by Imlan Jama. Down to Hassan Daha. Taken away by the captain, Asha Jafari. Sandrine. Looking to Asha Jafari. Again, Jafari, a bit of the push onto the captain for Burundi side, Jafari Asha. Referee not going in for the decision. And of course, Hamda Issa going in for a chance here for the Djibouti side. Hamda Issa. Hassan Daha clears the ball away. They're trying to look for Rahma Mustafa.
A calmness, a composure, and of course a patience, and lacking in that is by the Burundi players, especially in the goal mouth. I just don't know why they are so much pressure. I don't know if maybe it's because it's the first game. I don't know, but we are yet to see the calmness and composure from the Burundi forwards, especially from skipper Asha Jafari.
But I wasn't forgetting Burundi has played onto this same pitch. 2016, not forgetting the under 20 team playing it away last year. One would say they are used to this pitch. They're used to this kind of weather because the Ugandan weather isn't very much far different from the Burundi weather, and of course to the East African weather, and of course one would say to the Cecafa weathers. One would say Burundi is going in for this game, and of course not forgetting they have to score so many goals because Burundi are the team to beat. And not forgetting into this group, Burundi must go on to win. That's if they are to make it to the semi-finals. Thrown by the Djibouti side. Jafari down to Peace Olga, looking for space. Peace Olga tries to fire in a bit of the shot here, down to the hand of the goalkeeper, Umurewa Aniela.
Trust me, Lawrence, it is hard to believe that a few months back, that was in February, Burundi did defeat Djibouti by 11 goals to 1 on aggregates to storm it to make it to the WAFCON that will be held in Morocco. With 21 minutes played here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru, one would be easily convinced to believe that Burundi beat Djibouti by 11 goals.
21 minutes played at the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru in the eastern part of Uganda for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Uganda hosting this one, the fourth edition for the second time. Rama Mustafa here for Djibouti. Ramadan to Kafia Abdurrahman. And again, Kafia Abdurrahman missed the touch away. Burundi. Captain takes it away. Bukuru. Joelia getting the yellow card to the Burundi side. The first question of the game, and of course, the first question of the tournament. Going to the Burundi midfielder here. Free kick here for the Burundi side. Referee is giving a standing warning to the Djibouti player after blowing the whistle, and of course the player taking that ball away, trying to take the bit of the time here, and a chance again for Burundi. That's the central defender Radukunda Charlotte. Radukunda launches a very heavy ball here, hit away again by Ibam Jama. Laman Abdul fires a very heavy ball taken out by Boraneza. Bukuru Rachel, again Bukuru, down to Angelica Keza. This Olga controls. Back to Angelica Keza. Nyankuru Sandrine, cleared away down here by Elam Jama.
The teamwork, the togetherness, trust me, is so far working for team Djibouti with 23 minutes gone. You would hardly believe that, trust me, we would reach these minutes without realizing any goal. But it is happening, and we are witnessing it right here at the FIFA Technical Center Njeru.
Fonia for Burundi side, 0 Djibouti, 0 Burundi in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. And again, it's a free kick here for the Burundi side again. Going in for attempt number 6 through the set piece. Needs to be Boraneza who will be standing on to this one for the Burundi side. Looking for the chance into the first 45 minutes of the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru. Can they grab up a chance here? And can they go for number 1 before we go into the halftime mark? Burundi Boraneza. Referee from Tanzania. They're trying to pass some bit of the information to the players around the goal area here for the Burundi and Djibouti. You're live on FIFA TV, and we're live at the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru. And of course, not forgetting the official FIFA websites, making it a way to give you the, of course, results, of course, a match day previews and reviews. Free kick, a chance here for Burundi, and again a mess with the side netting here. What a chance again for the Burundi side, but again they're failing to score.
Big chance for team Burundi, and their best so far in these 25 minutes we've so far witnessed. It was a big chance, trust me, and it's hard to believe that again it has failed to go into the back of the net. What is in that net, trust Lawrence?
If I send the teams into the official water break here at the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru, playing under the sunny conditions into the first game of the championship here in Uganda. Not forgetting, Uganda will be coming back at 4 p.m. and be playing up against Rwanda, who has spent 2 years, actually 3 years, Manas, competing into the Cecafa region at the women's side.
Big game it's going to be. Trust me, this is the opening game, but the game between Uganda and Rwanda is going to be a game that everyone in Kigali, everyone all over East Africa will be awaiting to watch. Trust me, whenever these two countries are locking horns, irrespective of the sport they are participating in, it is always interesting. It is always a battle, and trust me, at 4 we are realizing another battle between the two sides.
That's the official cooling break here from the Djibouti side. And again, the coach is setting some bit of the instructions. Central defender there having the very best of the day. Shot number 6, Yusa Muhammad Awad, commanding into that defense line for the Djibouti side. 26 minutes played. It's 0 between Burundi and of course 0 Djibouti in the FIFA Technical Center in Njuru.
in 2021, trust me, Lawrence, it's Djibouti that had to host this Cecafa Women Championship, but because due to lack of venues, they weren't ready, and of course they turned down the opportunity to host not until the retreat that sat, the Cecafa retreat that sat, that had FA presidents in it, not until it sat, and it was decided that Uganda had to host the Cecafa Women Championship that we are realizing here. So Uganda came in as a savior.
Uganda coming in as a savior. Not forgetting Group A has Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, and Djibouti, and of course Group B having Tanzania, Zanzibar, South Sudan, and Ethiopia in the Cecafa for this fourth edition played in Uganda. That's the captain there for the Djibouti side, trying to make things hard there for Burundi side. Captain Natesho Reble Jama, central defender there for the Djibouti side, confirming we are into the first stanza. Burundi 0, Djibouti 0 at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Be going in for a goal kick to the Djibouti side. Taken down to the central defender, Ijama Jable Daho. Takes it away. That's good defending here from Bukuru Rashele. Iradikunda Charlotte. Down to the captain Asha Jafari. Ball taken away by Yosa Mohammed. Djibouti again, regain possession. A good control again by Laman Abdul. Looking for chance. And again, that's a poor passing. Ball taken away by Sandrini Nyankuru for the Burundi side. Referee says no way. That wasn't a foul. Djibouti into the possession. Long ball into to Nadil Noah. That's good defending again from Boraneza. Down to Asha Jafari for the Burundi side. That's the gaffer there for the Djibouti side. Giving some bit of the instructions here for the Djibouti national A women's side. Chance again for Burundi. Again ball taken away by Rahma Mustafa. Back to Ijama. Down to Rahma. Rahma again here for Djibouti. Mustafa again tries to make a nutmeg, and ball taken away onto the block and finally cleared into the danger zone here by Natesho Jable. Asha Jaffa. Good review by Bukuru Rashele, and again Bukuru committing space. Bukuru tries to cross in and down to the hands of the goalkeeper Rokiche Dombia.
A great piece of skill, of course, from Bukuru. Just like I told you, she's one of the danger ladies on a team, Burundi, turning out for the Simba Queens in Tanzania. 5 professionals in the starting lineup of Burundi turn out or play their professional football in Tanzania. But we are yet to see any difference against a team that has all local-based players in Djibouti.
Yosa Mohammed. Yosa Mohammed trying to find Rahman Mustafa. Again, ball taken away by the central defender. That is Iradikunda. Wimana Aniela. Asha Dafari back to Wimana Aniela. And again, pushed away, and a chance here for the free kick here to the Burundi side. That is Wimana Aniela, formerly a player who played with the Ugandan side, and of course played with a couple of clubs into the Ugandan Women's Super League. That was the chance here for run that came in from Bukuru Rashele. Chance again for Burundi. Ilama Tanzawi. All the officials here for the Burundi side. Bukuru Rashele with a bit of a heavy cross, and the goalkeeper with a punch. Down to Natesho. Clears it away. Taken out by Boraneza. Peace Olga with a bit of a cross. A good defending again from Jama Imlan. Kafia Abdurrahman. Ball taken away by Asha Jafari. Again Peace Olga. Boraneza crosses for Burundi. Controlled away. And a shot here from the captain, Aisha Jafari, into the skies.
Aisha Jafari. Jafari trying to replicate her form at club level at team Simba Queens, but so far nothing yet has been realized. But Lawrence, I am surprised to see that in these little 4 minutes played, he's not yet realized any goal. But trust me, we have to give credit to the Djibouti side, of course, a massive Jama and the goalkeeper and the end of the just like I told you, they are playing as a unit. They are playing with
Bit of the handball here to the Djibouti side. Next to be played the names of Hausa Daha Anab. And again, Burundi have the bit of the free kick here. That will be Iradikunda Charlotte. It was a bit of the cross that came in from Boraneza. Again, a chance here from the captain Asha Dafari. Again, to be a corner here for Burundi side. This Olga with the corner. Headed away down to here by Elama Jablin. Back to Peace Olga. Finding time to cross again. Again from Peace Olga. Chance here for Burundi. Takes it away. Again the goalkeeper with much of the attention. And again Djibouti survive.
Another chance for Burundi to break that deadlock, but just like I told you, it is going to be quite hard with the togetherness and unity the Djibouti side are playing with. It is so far working for them, and it will be hard for Burundi to break the deadlock as we go on here at the Technical Center in Jeru.
Asha Jafari, Umana Aniela, Boraneza again crosses, a little bit heavier from Boraneza. Chance again for the Burundi side.
Trust me, Lawrence, whenever you come into a game with hopes of scoring in the very first minutes and then you fail to break the deadlock, trust me, the pressure continues to pile and pile and pile. And now what we are realizing now, Burundi, everything they are doing, they are in rush to get the first goal here at the Technical Center in Jeru, but it is not working. So what we are seeing now is they are rushing. Everything they are doing is in rush. And trust me, whenever in football you do things in a rush without any concentration, sometimes it ends up affecting you.
This Olga is running here inside of the park, providing it away to Asha Dafari. Again, Asha Dafari looks for Nyokuro Sandrine. Good defending from Natesha Jabli. Lamani Abdul looking for Nadil Noah. Taken by the goalkeeper Boraneza for Burundi. Boraneza down to Bisimana Rukia. Ball taken away. A bit of the position taken away the center of the park here for the Burundi side. That's the captain for Burundi. Taken down here, and a chance again for Burundi with a bit of the free kick here. The second caution of the game. Going on to Hamda Issa, the defender for the Djibouti side. And again, Burundi have a chance to take it away before half time.
Trust me, Lawrence, I saw this coming from minute one. The Djibouti side have been harsh when defending against team Burundi. With this yellow card, trust me, it was inevitable.
35 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria, live on FUFA TV. That was the very best of the run from the skipper of the Burundi national team, Aisha Jafari, and again pushed down by Hamda Issa, and again they have a free kick to take it away. Can Burundi break at the deadlock? It's the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Bukuru Joelia, and again Iradikunda Charlotte making the plans to take this away. 10 to 20 to the end of the first half at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Bukuru Joelia, the hard rock in the center of the park here to the Burundi side. Bukuru, chance again for Burundi, and again into the back of the net. What a blockbuster from Bukuru Joelia. And Burundi are leaping
Lawrence, a beautiful goal, of course, from that is Bukuru, turning out for team Simba Queens in the Tanzania Women Premier League. It was just a matter of time. Trust me, the many padlocks that were put onto the Djibouti goal have been unlocked with a blockbuster, with a beautiful free kick from Bukuru. Scores the first goal of the Cecafa Women edition here at the FAT Technical Center in Jeru. And trust me, it is goal number 1 for Burundi, who are one of the representatives for the Cecafa region in the upcoming WAFCON that will be held in Morocco.
Good free kick here from that was Bukuru Joeli, and again Burundi fighting number 1, and of course the efforts are finally paying at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. It's Burundi 1, Djibouti 0 in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. We are live on FUFA TV, live on the social media platforms. Of course, this is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. We're having 8 teams, and again Djibouti finally concede before just the end of the first standard at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. To play the names of Nyonkuru Sandrine. Free kick here from the Djibouti side. A good defending here from Ireland Kunda Charlotte. Good chance here from Bukuru Joelia. That was the blockbuster, and again today, and again at that minute, the goalkeeper Rokitio Dumbia was downbeaten. Chance again for Boraneza crosses, looking for Umana Aniela. Back to the captain, Ashfa Jafari. Again down to the goal scorer Bukuru Joelia. Boraneza runs away. Boraneza crosses. Burundi looking for number 2. Just here for Burundi. And again Burundi. In a space of just 3 minutes, Burundi find the back of the net. It's 2 Burundi and 0 Djibouti. The goals are flowing and flowing in at the Fatah Center here in Jeru. Shot number 10, Nyokuru Sandrine finds the back of the net with the header.
It was just a matter of time for the goals to start flocking in, and trust me, the moment goal number 1 entered from Bukuru, it was just a matter of time, and no wonder we are seeing, or we've seen, a goal number 2 from that is Sandy Ayokonkuru, born on 1st January 2000, applies his trade at Fountainier School in Tanzania. She scores goal number 2 of the tournament, and she scores it from a beautiful header. But what a cross, and what a time to make it a goal number 2 for Burundi.
Burundi 2, Djibouti 0. Turn away from the captain, Ashfa Dafari. There's in possession and ball taken away by Kafia Abdurrahman. That was good by the play. Peace Oga played for the under-20 side of the Burundi last year at the Fatekinko Center in Nigeria. Uniela Wimana, Bukuru Rashele, Ashfa Dafari, watching the very heavy pass taken away by Peace Oga. And again Peace Oga. Angelica Keza, technical bench here for the Djibouti side, looking to be a bit frustrated before, and again living a very good life before conceding the 2 goals. Player down here for the Burundi side with only 5 played to the end of the first standard here at the FUFA Technical Center here in Nigeria.
Just like we said, it was just a matter of time. I did pose a question and I asked, how long will the Djibouti team hold on to ensure they are not yet scored a goal? It was just a matter of time, and with just 5 minutes to play to end the first half, it is 2-0. But kudos, of course, to the Djibouti side for holding on.
And of course, a red card here shown to the Djibouti player. Djibouti player being shown marching orders in only 40 minutes played. Djibouti have a red card into this game. Surprisingly, can they hold on to the 10 men to the end of the second stanza? They have considered 2, and again having a red card. Shot number 9, Nadia Nool, surprisingly a quiet player, have been shown marching orders. Djibouti are down on to 10 men before going into the halftime break at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria.
I just don't know what Nadia Noor.
And of course, the yellow card to the gaffer.
I just don't know what Nadia Noor did, but of course, with that red card, it is going to be worse for Djibouti. From a good start of the party, it is going to trouble after trouble with just 4 minutes to play here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru.
We'll see on how this card came about, but of course, This won't be good news to the Djibouti national side. Their striker Nadia Noel getting matching orders, and of course shown the exit out to the Cecafa into the first game of the day. Remember, we're live on Fufa TV. 4 minutes to the end of the first 45 minutes. It's 2 Burundi and 0 Djibouti. Nadia Noel has been shown matching orders at the Fufa Technical Center, and enjoy the first red card of the tournament. Goes to the Djibouti side. We'll take it down to Bukurashele. Angelica Keza, and the captain Jafari, Sandrine, Peace Olga. Peace Olga down onto Rachele Bokoro. Nyankuru Sandrine. Peace Olga again. And again Peace Olga. She's all over the pitch today for the Burundi side. Turn away by Sandrine. Ball taken here by Nadia Noel. Brother Laman Abdul, I beg your pardon.
It has always been a mouth-watering encounter between Djibouti and Burundi. If there is any side that Burundi loves playing, that is Djibouti. The last encounter they played, that was in the return leg to ensure they witness who makes it to the WAFCON. Trust me, it did end 5-0 in favor of Burundi. Like I said, Burundi loves playing against Djibouti. Now with just 3 minutes to end the first half, it is 2-0 in favor of Burundi.
That's Bokuru Rachel, therefore Burundi side leading the proceedings before time at the Fufa Technical Center in Nigeria. Live on Fufa TV and of course live on the official Fufa website. That is a YouTube channel, not forgetting the Facebook page and the Twitter handle for the football governing body in Uganda. 3 for Djibouti. Again, Hamda Isa looking for this one. Kafia Abdurrahman. Burundi going in for the restart. Taken away down onto Bizimana. Djibouti player pushed away. Down away from the playing area. Again a chance here for the Djibouti. Taken away by Nyonkuru Sandrine, the player who scored in the second goal of that tournament here in the first game. Not forgetting that was Bukuru Juelia who gave Burundi the first goal of the tournament, of course the first goal of the game through the set piece. Again the medics onto the Djibouti team player here to give some medical treatment. 2 minutes to get to the end of the first 45 minutes. We are live on Fufa TV. This is the Fufa Technical Center in Njero, playing host to the games that we played in the Cecafa regional tournament. The women inside, Uganda hosting this one for the second time, as it was in 2016. Of course, not forgetting Tanzania beating Kenya by 2-1. Of course, that's Tanzania winning that one. Not forgetting again Tanzania winning it in 2019. 2018 in Rwanda. It was played to the round robin format. Again, Burundi with a chance again. The player fall down here. Lucky enough, unlucky enough. Wimana Aniela was fouled inches away into the goal area to be a free kick for the Burundi side.
Great call from the center referee, but just like I said, Djibouti have to be very careful. The Tanzanian players, especially in Bakun, love taking the ball forward. They are friendly whenever they are using that ball. And Djibouti, the mistake they do is committing those fouls, especially outside just the box. We did see the goal from Bakuru, the first goal, and this foul again is just outside the box, despite being quite a side. We are to see what will happen from it, but trust me, it is in a very dangerous and sensitive area.
Of course, I will say Bokuru Juelia would be coming on this one as it was when they scored the first goal. Cameroon look for number 3 before half time, playing it the 2 additional minutes. Again, Bokuru the chance. The goalkeeper tries to form again, finally clicking that ball away. That's the goalkeeper Rokitao Dombia, making it simple to the Djibouti side.
Rokitao Dombia, a player turning out for FAD in Djibouti, born on 23rd 2nd 1994. Trust me, with these 45 minutes played, she has been a great custodian. She has been an inspiration for team Djibouti, despite conceding 2 goals.
Bukurashile. Burundi down to Oimana Aniela. The captain Aisha Jafari. Peace Oga. Having the very best of the first 45 minutes at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. Controlled away by Kafia Abdurrahman. Again, Peace Oga. The hard rock in the center of the park to the Burundi side. Playing it away, the work rate. And again, the runs made away from Peace Oga. Making it happen into the first 45 minutes. Uimana Aniela. Back to Peace Oga. Neonkuru Sandrine. Angelica Keza down to Boraneza. Bruna enjoying moments before going into halftime. That's Bokuru Joelia. Iradukunda tries to shoot from a range. Getting down to Roketo Dombia. A second to play to the halftime mark here at the FUFA Technical Center in Njoro. Rokitao. Iradukunda controls. And the referee from Tanzania, Florentina Chief, blows the halftime whistle. Goals that came in from Julia Bukuru, Nyankuru Sandrine, giving Burundi a chance to take the lead here at the Technical Center in Njero in the first game of the day, and of course the first game of the tournament here in Uganda. Remember halftime, of course Burundi leading by Djibouti by 2-0. Of course we'll be going back to the Friday quarters. Of course we'll be getting the FUFA, and of course don't forget the halftime analysis from that will be Paul and Nikita, and of course we'll be coming back to the second stanza at the Technical Center in Njero. It's halftime, Burundi 2, Djibouti 0.
A very good afternoon to you, our dear viewer, and you are welcome to this edition of the Cecafa Senior Women's Championship happening right now in Njeru. The games kicked off today, and the game that we have been having in the first half is between Burundi and Djibouti. And later on today at around 4 p.m. we shall have Uganda against Rwanda. Of course, this is a championship for Cecafa, the federation that takes teams in East Central Africa. And it is happening at Njeru for another time. The teams that are playing today, Burundi and Djibouti, have played in the AFCON qualifiers recently, where Burundi beat Djibouti by 11 goals to 1. The first leg was 6-1 and the second leg was 5-0. Of course, Djibouti did not have a pitch, so both matches were played in Burundi. But previously in December 2019, Djibouti embarrassed Burundi 2-1, and that is basically what we have between them. And with me this afternoon is a footballer, a lady footballer, who is rising from the academy. She will tell you the academy, but she happens to be part of the FMS team. Those who enjoyed the corporate games in Njeru must have seen that lady I was giving assists to, and she was banging nets left, right, and center. We want to welcome Priscilla Namika. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Don't call me son now. You have now the right to call me Tendo.
Okay.
And here is a game ahead of us. The first half has ended 2-0 in favor of Burundi. We are seeing most of what happened probably in the previous year. Burundi trying to take the lion's share. 2-0 it is. What have you seen, and what exactly do we expect to see? But before that, tambula mungo wa sports.
My name is Namika Priscilla. Most of you know me as Umumbeja. And I'm a sports lady. I play for Dream Girl Soccer Academy. Yes.
Okay. The first half is there. We've seen what has happened. As a sports lady, a footballer, what have you seen that has enticed you? What has Djibouti done wrong? What has Burundi done right? And how is the tournament, weather and everything?
Yeah, coming to this game, me personally, I thought Djibouti was going to be scored more goals than as usual. But the way they defended their goal, it was good. I think they improved on their defense, because their last games they have been
conceding a lot of goals.
Yes, they have been conceding a lot of goals from Burundi, and this time around they have played somehow well. Yes, better than the previous games.
So it is more of Djibouti defending very well, not Burundi losing form, because Burundi also is supposed to be scoring a lot. They scored 11 against them in a bigger tournament, probably because it's the start and maybe the weather, it's an early kickoff. Do you see any sluggishness in both teams or either of the teams?
Maybe Burundi has not played well, because Djibouti players are weak, and the way they play, they are weak, and their team, I think in our group, it is the team that is going to concede more goals than any other team in our group. So, them scoring 2 goals in the first half,
they need to up their game more in the second half.
But it's going to be somehow difficult, because Djibouti has improved their defense what?
Yeah, you would say that, but again, they have gone a lady less. Unfortunately, in football, we call it a man less. But I think we should say a lady less now, because they have gotten a red card, and they have been resolute in defense. But now that they have a red card, their chances of scoring will decrease. That means they'll put more emphasis on defense. And I've seen some Bambeja in the team. Some are putting on their veils. The goalkeeper, very good, by the way, despite conceding. But the coordination is not so well for them.
The Djibouti coordination? I think their country, I think, doesn't maybe put a lot of effort in women football. Maybe, because the way they play, I think they just pick them from some schools.
But they were reading some clubs, yeah? And here we have also schools that are playing.
Yes, but Djibouti.
It's a general picture. Djibouti, the men's team and the women's team, not very different.
Not very different.
If you were a coach of Djibouti, with what you have seen, what would you say? Or if you were maybe the captain and you are given a chance to talk to them in the dressing room, what would you tell them approaching the second half?
If I was their captain, I will tell them, when we we are going to defend our goal, but when we defend, we also have to know that we have to score. So we need to attack at the same time we defend. Not only defending, because we need also goals. So we have to attack at the same time defend. Even if we defend, they are going to score. So let's attack at the same time defend. They are only defending. Yes.
And likewise, if you were the captain for Burundi and you are at halftime 2-0 ahead, but against a team you last beat 11 goals on aggregate, and you are in a group where there is Uganda and Rwanda, that means you have a derby ahead. What would you advise your team, from what you've seen Burundi playing, what would you advise them to do in the second half?
First of all, I will tell them our team is good, because receiving crosses from a number 2, that is Bora, that lady, she's playing defense, but she's the one crossing balls into the box. So I'll tell them our team is good. We only need to concentrate, focus, and build the goal so that we can score.
Yeah.
Because other teams in our group, like Uganda and Rwanda, they are going to come play with Djibouti and score more goals than us. So let's concentrate and score goals, because we are going to win this match.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course, they are enjoying the possession. We are seeing them passing the ball and all that. As a lady who plays football, how does this kind of weather affect a lady? Because it's still 1, not yet 2 o'clock. They are going to go into the second half at the hour of 2 o'clock East African time. How does this scorching sunshine affect ladies, and how should they approach? Because I saw one of them seated when there was an injury situation. Like she was... How exactly is it to play? Because the last time we played, we were at that tough in our team.
Yes, it wasn't my first time to play from that tough. That tough, it is not that easy to play on, because they can hit on it. It is too much.
Yeah.
So they will just, the good thing is that the referees give them water breaks, so they will cool. So I don't see any way of getting out of that. So we are going to be playing at that pitch. It is going to be hot.
Yeah.
Let's play it now and think about ourselves maybe after the game.
Okay. Talking about the tournament proper, we have so many games. Every day we are going to have two games. Which teams do you fancy in this tournament? Especially because the defending champions are not coming. Kenya, but the 2-time champion previously, Tanzania, are in, and Ethiopia are also around. Which teams would you fancy and why?
I would fancy Tanzania, of course, because it has won this tournament for 2 times. So I would be comfortable when Tanzania is also in the tournament. So I will be playing my games, also planning for Tanzania. And then Ethiopia didn't treat us well in this last tournament we played.
They came back and won the game,
Yes.
which we thought we had won.
They came from behind, scored, and then won that trophy. But it broke very many hearts. And I was watching that.
Yeah, you don't have, one of the lessons you have to learn in football is balance the emotions. Now that Uganda is there, how would they approach? Because they don't have to think about Ethiopia, they have to play their game. And it's like a curtain raiser for the AFCON tournament. What chances do you give Uganda? You follow the league, you see the players, and you've noticed the selection that Coach Lutalo has made. What chances would you give?
We have good players. They have our captain Rukia. She's good. She has played well in the league. So our team is somehow strong. So I think we shall win this trophy. If at all people don't listen up and work hard, maybe Ethiopia is going to give us a hard time. Some of the players that play that game are in the national team.
Yes.
So they are going to play again. Ethiopia, I think they still have those emotions. So maybe they have to come and revenge.
The Ugandans need to revenge.
Yeah, they need to revenge.
Yeah.
And Tanzania is not going to be easy, but I think we are going to win it also.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. And we are going back for the second half. Of course, wherever you are watching from, you can follow us on all the apps of FUFA TV and all the sister apps, especially the YouTube channel, for which you can stream further than this exact media platform can reach. This is FUFA TV, and it's the Cecafa Senior Women's Championship. We are going back to Njeru to see the second half of this game. But remember, there is also another game at 4 p.m. Between Uganda and Rwanda. But before that, it's still Burundi 2, Djibouti 0 at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. Over to the commentary team of Lawrence and Ronnie.
Welcome back to FUFA Technical Center in Njeru for the second 45 minutes between Burundi, who are leading Djibouti by 2-0 in the first game of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup in Uganda for the year 2022. Remember, goals came in from Bukuru Joel and forgetting Nyonkuru Sandrine scoring in the dying minutes of the second half. You're live at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru, going into the last 45 of the minutes. Remember, Djibouti putting up a very good resistance into the first 22 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru, but of course finally broken by the beauty of the free kick from Bukuru Joel and again Nyonkuru coming into score number 2 for the Burundi side. Ronnie, what are your expectations into the second 45 minutes?
I don't see Djibouti coming back in this one, but I know they will try to fight and see they don't concede as many goals as they've been conceding whenever they do play against Burundi. Much hoping to see UK best forward, that is Nahimana Flalon, who turns out for Huddersfield TFC in the UK in the second half. That is for team Burundi. Lawrence.
Free kick again for Burundi side. The captain Ashfa taken down by Sandrine. Chance again for Burundi with a block pass there, blocked into the way, and again a chance wasted. A good defending and a good block from the Djibouti central defense. Officials here for Djibouti side following the proceedings onto this game at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. It's the 4th edition of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Remember, Uganda hosting the second time, but of course are not winning it into the finals. Tanzania winning 2 and Kenya winning 1 in 2019. Good defending from the Djibouti side. Laman Abdul, fed away by Boraneza. Right back player here for Burundi side, fetching in a very good cross that led to the Burundi to score their number 2 of this game. This was the chance here from the two players, Nyonkuru and Humana Aniela, missing it away to the score, which would have been number 3 for Burundi. That's the player by the names of Yosa Mohamed. Genlamani Abdu receiving the medics here. Burundi playing from left to right in green, and in light blue that is Djibouti. Playing from right to left on your screen, live on FUFA TV and live on the official social media FUFA platforms. It's a free kick again for Djibouti side. Remember, at 4 p.m. we'll be coming back with the second game of the day, Uganda versus Rwanda in the East African Derby, and of course that would be a mouth-watering clash between the two sides. That is Uganda and Rwanda making their way before the 3-year non-participating into the Cecafa tournaments to the ladies side. Not forgetting the boys side too. Burundi captain Ashfa Dafari pulled away. You can coming in from the Djibouti players. Dafari Asha down to Peace Olga. Peace Olga having the very best into the first 45 minutes. Angelica Keza played for the under 20 last year when Uganda hosted Boraneza. Long touch again down to Nyonkuru Sandra. Bit of the flash here from Nyonkuru Sandra. Looking for the captain Ashfa. Ball taken away by Kafia Abdurrahman. Lamani Abdul for Djibouti. Good turn here from Lamani. Losing possession to Peace Oga. Good turn here from, that is Kafia Abdurrahman. That's good defending from Bukuru Rashile. Giving the bit of the link onto the defense line. Boraneza. Burundi onto the break. Stand Gafa to the Burundi side here. Chance again for Burundi. Nyonkuru Sandrine. Tossed away. Aniela Wimana missing to control that ball away. And taken away from the Djibouti side. Ilaman Jama. Down to Angelique Keza. Iradekunda. Looks for Buyoku Joelia. Joelia looking for Bukuru Rashile. A bit heavier for Bukuru Rashile to the Burundi side.
Just like the first stanza started with Burundi attacking numerously, it is what exactly they are doing. They know whenever they face Djibouti, it is always many goals they want to score, and it's exactly what they want to do. They are not yet satisfied with the 2 goals. Thus, that attack in the second half with just 4 minutes played in the second stanza, Lawrence.
4 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria for the second stanza. Between Burundi, who are leading Djibouti by 2-0. Goals coming in from Bukuru Juelia. And not forgetting Nyonkuru Sandrine. Ball taken down. Angelica Keza chasing. Keza Angelica takes the ball away. Down to Peace Oga. Again Peace Oga. Bit of the work rate in the center of the park. The hard rock for Burundi side. Rumana Oniela. Back to Bukuru Rashile. Peace Oga controls. Nyonkuru Sandrine. Play down to Angelica Keza. Central defender for the Burundi side. A good defending here from Abdul Abdi. Keza again. Captain controls. Ashfa Jafari. Long touch away to Umana Aniela. A good defending again. Natasha Roble. Ball taken away by Bokuru Jolia. Umana Aniela. Jafari. Bizimana. Tries to shoot away. Knocked away by the central defender down to the goalkeeper. Easily taken away.
Just like Uganda Crested Cranes will represent, will play at the Alcon in Morocco. Burundi is also one of the teams that will play in the Alcon. Only that for their case, it will be their first time to play in the Alcon. Trust me, this Cecafa edition is very, very nice and is very, very has come in on time for Uganda and then Burundi to probably participate more or probably get ready more to play in the Alcon. And no wonder they are pitted in the same group. An interesting game between 2 Cecafa sides that will play in the Alcon. It will be between Burundi and Uganda Crested Cranes.
The same bit, of course, in the Cecafa, and of course to the Alcon side. Djibouti Kafia Abdurrahman tries to make a nutmeg, taken away by Peace Oga. Touch here from Peace Oga, taken down by Jafari Asha. Bit of the block here. And again, Djibouti defending poorly here. Cleared the way into the risky play. And a chance here for Umana Uniela. And down to goalkeeper Rocky Tao. Good defending from Iradikunda. Bukuru Jolia. From the young lad Peace Oga. Thumps a very long ball. Down looking for Bizimana. It's a bit heavier for Bizimana. Rukia.
Peace Olga, of course, the young lad in the middle of the park for team Burundi, dictating play, being the force between the midfield and then that is the attack for Burundi. Short but very intelligent. Trust me, Peace.
And of course, at the bit of the work rate in the center from Peace Olga. Trust me, Burundi has made it easy here for. Chance again for Boraneza. Busy man across here from Boraneza. Head away from the central defender Imran Jama. The captain takes it away, Asha Jafari. Redukunda Shalot. Jafari. Peace Olga. Down here to Boraneza. Looking for Sandrine Nyonkuru. Nyankuru grabs the position away back to Angelica Keza. Joweria Bokura again scored a beauty of a free kick into the first 45 minutes. That gave Burundi the lead. Keza. Wimana Aniela. Back to Wimana Aniela again. Looks for Peace Olga. Down to Boraneza. Back to Peace Olga. Sutachia from Peace Olga. Looking for Bizimana. Tunnel from Bizimana. And again Rukia grabs away a corner to the Burundi side. Burundi 2, Djibouti 0 at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria, live on FUFA TV, the home of Ugandan sport in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Corner again by Boraneza. Heavy one from Boraneza. Burundi looking for number 2. And again a shot here from Bokuru. Onto the block. And again Burundi have a chance to take it away. Radikonda down to the goalkeeper here. Rokitawo Dumbia.
Despite being one player down, that is for team Djibouti. Trust me, they are still fighting. They believe it is still possible. But just like I said, all they have to do in the second half is to ensure they don't concede a lot of goals, because in the previous games it has always been a mouth watering. But so far they are trying to defend as a unit and as a team.
Again, the chance and look for number 3, and the goalkeeper with the best of the save here. 10 minutes played of the second stanza. The goalkeeper with the best save into the second 45 minutes. It would have been another score onto the scoreboard here to the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria. But of course, the flag was up onto the Burundi player by the names of Nyonkuru Sandrine. Very good move again, to that was Rukia with the very best of the chance, looking for Bokura Shele, and again runs away, and the flag was finally up.
Trust me, the flag was up, but what a pass it was from Joelle Bokuru. So far, the best player arguably on the pitch for team Burundi. But Lawrence, trust me, if it wasn't for custodian Rotiao Dumbia, it would be more than the scoreline you're witnessing on your screen right now. She is the reason as to why the scoreline probably is still at 2-0 in favor of Burundi. Kudos to the custodian.
But again with the chance here, Bizimana Rukia. Cross here from Bizimana. Owimana tries to control, headed away into the safety zone. And again, Burundi have the very best of the corner. 2 corners into the second half. And again, Burundi are leading by 2-0, courtesy of Bokuru Ndowelia. And not forgetting Nyonkuru Sandrina, looking for number 3. You're live on FUFA TV. Peace Olga tries to shoot away. Bokuru Rashele looking for Wimana. Wimana turns away. And again Wimana looking for the captain, tries to fire in a very heavy shot. And again Peace Olga tries to control. A little bit of the Iradukunda. Down to the hands of the goalkeeper.
Mrs. Safe Hands Adombia is proving to be here at the FUFA Technical Center for team Djibouti. Unfortunately, because probably she's playing for a weak side, but we can't take away the fact that she's outstanding so far for team Djibouti.
Officials here following the proceedings. Cecafa officials, and again the last warning coming in from the referee onto the Djibouti team players.
Indeed, football is a game of fair play. The player of Djibouti did kick the ball outside, and the referee touched his pocket to splash out the yellow card. But because she came and pleaded to the referee, he decided not to take out the yellow card. Great gesture it was from the referee, because trust me, it was intentional for the player to kick the ball out.
Rania looking for Nyonkuru. Boraneza crosses. Burundi with the back of the tap, and again the goalkeeper the bit of the punch here. Chance again to the Burundi side, wasted. Burundi giving away chances despite leading by 2-0.
Another big save from custodian Roketao Dumbia. Big player. Trust me, Lawrence, she is playing. She might be a local best player for team FAD in Djibouti, but with this Cecafa, trust me, she might get another club probably outside Djibouti. Great save from the custodian.
Just again for the Djibouti, taken away into another corner. Burundi are looking for and craving for more goals here. Burundi going in for a cricket score before the end of the 90 minutes, but again the goalkeeper putting up a very great performance. That's the goalkeeper, the names of Rokitao Dumbia. And again a corner. Burundi looking for chance, taken away with a shot, and again washed away. Back to Peace Olga. She tries to control. And again, control again from Peace Olga. Down to the captain Jafari. Aisha Jafari. Tries to look for Imana Aniela. Again, ball taken away. Yosa Mohammed. Kafia Abdurrahman. Good defending from Radikunda Charlotte. Again to Peace Olga. Wakitia from Peace Olga. Rukia Bizimana. Rukia again looks for Boraneza. Rania from Boraneza. Good at crossing. Again crossing from Boraneza. Burundi looking for number 3. And again Burundi Cassia. Just wasted. Can you imagine? That was Bukuru Joelia onto this mace.
Another save, another big save. Great reflexes, great command. Trust me, Mrs. Safe hands again. Rokieta Dumbia comes to the occasion to save Team Djibouti. How many times is she going to save Djibouti? How many times? Where would Djibouti be if Dombia wasn't on the pitch this afternoon at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru? Big save. And so far, she is the best goalkeeper with the first match we are witnessing here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru, Lawrence.
Of course, giving the hard time on to the Burundi players. This would have been a cricket score by now, but again the goalkeeper with the best performance so far, despite trailing by 2-0, and the medical team has to come to give some medical assistance to Rokita Dumbia. Hence, of course, getting a break before getting back to the fire onto this pitch. Remember, you're playing at an official turf at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. Of course, the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup of the Year 2022, Uganda hosting this for the second time. And again, Burundi 2, Djibouti 0 in the first game of the day. I remember the first game of the tournament.
Trust me, still talking about a goalkeeper, a Dumbia. One would say she is the mother, she is the father, she is the savior of Team Djibouti. Because trust me, Lawrence, from minute 1 up to this 60th minute, we are going into, she has been inspirational, she has been influential. Trust me, despite playing at home, I won't be surprised if she is scouted by a number of teams in Africa or probably outside Africa. Great goalkeeper she is proving to be here at the FUFA Technical Center at Dombia.
Free kick here for and now played at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. Burundi leading the proceedings by 2-0, and the goalkeeper trying to make some corrections here before going in for this free kick. In fact, going in for a cooling break, though unofficial, but again onto the saves made by this custodian. Trust me, one would say is opting onto this very move. And again the captain changing onto the boots here for Djibouti side. That's the names of Natesho, Robla Jama, Rokita Dumbia. Takes it down to Ibla Jama Dohale. Fires the ball away into another zone here. Coming back at 4 p.m. Rwanda versus Uganda at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru, live on FUFA TV. And of course live on our official social media platforms. The YouTube channel is available for you who are covering it away from overseas, and of course we'll be giving you the live feed onto, of course, the match results and the match fixtures onto our FUFA official channel. Peace Olga, Bokuru Joelia, back to Peace Olga. Peace Olga looks for the captain Ash Fajafari. Radikunda Charlotte, Bokuru Joelia. Bismana missing that ball away. Bismana for you.
Pitted in the group of death, arguably at the WAFCON, that is Team Burundi in Group C alongside giants South Africa and Nigeria, of course, and not forgetting another debutant in Botswana, that is Team Burundi. This Cecafa must be used hugely in their favor, and must be used hugely again in their favor, just like Coach Gustavo Niyonkuru did assert that they want to use this tournament to further prepare for the WAFCON that will be held in Morocco, that is in July.
Captain receiving the third yellow card of this game to the Djibouti side. That's a couple of the names of Natesho Robla. Remember, Djibouti are playing down to 10 men after getting red carded to the first stanza. That was Nadil Noah, sheet number 9. And now They're on to the 90-minute mark, down to 10 men. Take out the ball away by Hibdo Abdi. Laman Abdul. Good defending from Angelica Keza. Radikunda Charlotte. Radikunda takes the ball away. Burundi. Uwimana Aniela. Good defending here from Hamda Issa. Hamda Issa on the run. Takes it away. Radikunda. Looking for Bokuru Julia. Confirming they look at here for Nastejo, captain there for Djibouti side. Ball cleared away by Angelica Keza. Down to Rocky Tao. Rocky Tao taking the bit of her time here. Around the goal area. Takes the ball away. That's the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru. The bit of the overview. Located in Buyikwe, eastern part of Uganda. Again the goalkeeper here, Mrewa Ariela. Mistake here from the goalkeeper, Mrewa Ariela, and again the referee grabbing that ball away from the unofficial side. And of course, that was outside of the goal area. The goalkeeper will be going into and be blamed. That's if Burundi going to concede this goal.
Trust me, a second booking for team Burundi. Weird it was, trust me, if I may say. But let's see what comes out from the result and free kick for team Djibouti.
Free kick here for Djibouti side. That is Ms. Florence Natural Changes chairman, local organizing committee of the Cecafa Women Championship for this year, and of course the first vice president of FUFA, Mr. Justus Mugisha. On to the smiles before going into the second game. Of course, remember Uganda will be playing up against Rwanda live on FUFA TV at 4 p.m. Chance here for Djibouti to take it away and goes make comeback here. Angelica Keza, goalkeeper saves here. That is Umurewa. Looks to be Umurewa is a bit of the holiday here. Djibouti on the receiving end. Bokoro, Rachel, Angelica Keza takes it away. Was the ball back to the hands of the goalkeeper. Umurewa, Aniela, Peace Olga, Ashfa Jafari. Sweet touch here from Peace Olga. Good player Peace Olga here for Burundi side. Again back to Peace Olga. Goalkeeper confirming the look at Umurewa. Turns away by Sandrine Niokuru. Bizimana. Peace Olga. Turns up from Peace Olga down to the captain. Aisha Jafari. Jafari again. Uwimana Aniela. Iradukunda Charlotte. Iradukunda tries to find space. Again Iradukunda. Down to the captain. Jafari with the shot. And down to the goalkeeper with the fumble. And the top in here. And again the goalkeeper with the butt of the save.
Ooh la 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 la. A big save again from the goalkeeper, Doumbia. Oh my God, Doumbia is a star. Oh my God, Doumbia is so far the best goalkeeper of the tournament. Doumbia is everything so far for Team Djibouti.
Again, Doumbia down into the pain here to the Djibouti side. Having made the two saves that of course would have been something different onto the Djibouti side. 66 minutes played at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. It's 2 for Burundi and Djibouti 0 in the Cecafa Women Cup. Of course, this is the FUFA TV, your home of Ugandan sport. Djibouti preparing a player to come in here, preparing here for change. And of course, the massive turn-ups onto the other sides for the people coming in from the Ginger side, coming to support the teams here in the different capacities. Remember, the entry fee to the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru, of course, I don't know whether only, but of course, it's free to come and watch the games of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup.
Definitely, Lawrence, it is free to come and watch the games at the FUFA Technical Center. But Lawrence, looking at where women football has come from in Djibouti, you will indeed say thus far the Lord has brought them. Trust me, it did start in that is in 2002. That's around 20 years down the road, and the national team was later created. Trust me, Lawrence, they are under CAF and they do play in the Cecafa under their FA. And trust me, with the current FIFA rankings of women, they are not yet recognized as per 25th March 2022. They did play their first international match on 26th March 26 against Kenya, and they lost 7-0. Their biggest win came on 30th July 2019 when they beat Mauritania 3-1. What a win it was. And their biggest defeat, trust me, it came on the 17th of November 2019. And guess who defeated them? Definitely it was the Uganda Crested Cranes.
Chairman Local Organizing Committee. Again, Djibouti making 2 changes here. That's the Rwandan team will be into the next game. Burundi with a chance. Unyela Wimana. And again, a player down here for Djibouti. The goal would not count. Player down here for the Djibouti side. Next to be at the captain into the pain here. That is Natesho. No, that's not Natesho, of course. That is Kafia Abdurrahman Arab. Player fouled before Unyela Wimana. Foul in the back of the net, but of course the goal will not count. Djibouti making 2 changes. Actually, player coming in, Ferouz Mohammed Issa will be the player coming in for Djibouti side. Played for the under-20 side last year. Ferouz are coming in for Lamin Abdul.
Shot 11, Lerman Abdul Skier is replaced by
to the Djibouti national team side after
Mohammed Issa.
Making a couple of runs into this game.
Shot 18,
and of course,
Issa Yusuf.
another player will be coming into the Djibouti side.
Shot number 2, Neymar Abdullahi Said.
That would be Neymar Abdallah Said coming in for Hamda Issa. Free kick here for Djibouti national team. 70 minutes played, 20 to play to the end of the mark in the first game of the tournament. Djibouti are trailing by 2-0. Uganda up against Rwanda in the second game of the day, live on FUFA TV at 4 p.m. And of course, tomorrow focus will turn to the Group B action, where Group B has teams like Ethiopia, not forgetting Tanzania and South Sudan, and again Zanzibar. That would be another good group to watch. Chance here for Djibouti. And again, down to the receiving end, Boraneza. Good defending from the captain, Natesho Roble. Peace all go the turn. Bizimana losing possession. Abdi. Ball taken away by Radu Konda. Peace Olga. Bokuru. Rachel. Bokuru. Again, Bakuru with the shot here. Needs to be having a block, but of course, taking compared to the Djibouti side. Confirming the substitution, Ferouz coming in from Alaman. Having the very best of the under-20 tournament. That was a Ferouz for Djibouti side.
Trust me, Lawrence, after this game, it will be another tough encounter for team at Djibouti, because 2 days from now, they will lock horns with hosts Uganda Crested Cranes. Another match that will not be easy for them. Remember, their heaviest defeat in their history came against Uganda. That was 13-0. They play Uganda in 2 days from now. That will be on 3rd Martyrs Day here in Uganda.
To be a very good game to watch on Martyrs Day, the 3rd of June. Run away here by Ferouz. Boraneza tries to defend in here. Good ball again down to the Burundi side. Boraneza. Bismana Rukia. 4 of the control, and again Burundi preparing in a player to come into their side. Actually preparing into 2 players to come to the Burundi side. Senior for Djibouti. Habdi Bizimana creates space. Crossed away, looking for Uwimana, and the goalkeeper misinterpreting with a chance again onto the stanchion. Just missed the Burundi side. That would have been number 3.
Mrs. Lady Luck on the side of Djibouti. Of course, some miscalculation from the goalkeeper Dumbia, but again, Luck was on their side for the ball not to cross the line to make it goal number 3 for team Burundi. Some clumsy defending, just like I said, but still, just like I said, what I said before the match was starting in the second half, I did say it clearly that all Djibouti have to do in the second half is to ensure they don't concede many goals, and with just a few minutes to play, trust me, they are doing it very well here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru. It is a gradual process, and trust me, every game they come onto the pitch, they do put up some promising performances, just like they are doing here against Burundi in match day 1 of the Cecafa Women Championship 2022 here at the FIFA Technical Center in Jeru, Lawrence.
Amiso Iradukundo comes in for Aniela Uwimana after missing that great chance. And again, Rania Uyabai. Good defending here from Feroz. Not forgetting another substitution coming in for Bizimana Lukia. Paves way here for shot number 5. That was a glorious Agakiza for the Burundi side. Burundi 2, Djibouti 0. 60 minutes to play to the end of the 90. You're gonna run the next game live on FIFA TV at 4 p.m. And of course live on our official FIFA social media platforms. Peace Olga, sweet touch away from Peace Olga. Boraneza, Feroz controls. Again, ball taken away by Kafia Abdurrahman. Kafia looking for Feroz. Looks to be heavier for Feroz. Good defending here from Keza. Taken away by Feroz again. Feroz looking for an option here. Looking for the support. Got away down to Yosa Mohammed Absad. Yosa again, Peace Olga pushed down before he says no way. To the Peace Olga's claim. Chance here for Djibouti. Hossan Daha. Gakiza comes in for Bizimana Lukia. The Burundi side. Captain Ashwa down to Amisi with a shot onto the bar and a tapping. Unlucky Burundi again missed to score. Another chance wasted to the Burundi side.
Trust me, another chance wasted for team Burundi, but Mrs. Lady Luck again on the side of Djibouti. How did that fail to go through? How did it fail to enter? How did it fail to enter to make it goal number 3 for Burundi? But just like I said, still Lady Luck is still on the side of team Djibouti.
Djibouti down the luckiest team today. Again a chance here for Burundi. Everyone here from Boraneza, a little bit heavier to Boraneza. Player down to the Djibouti side. That was a very good chance for Nyonkuru Sandrine. Firing in a very heavy shot, and the goalkeeper with a bit of the punch onto that ball. And again, guess what? Onto the stanchion. And again, the simple tapping that came in from Bukuru Joelia, and the goalkeeper was standing into that very position to deny Burundi the 3rd goal of this very game. Again, Djibouti would be opting in for another substitution. Player down here for Djibouti side, that will be shot number 15 here for Djibouti, Mariam Ahmed Miguli. Will be the player prepare coming in. 10 time here for the Burundi side. Time is running out to the Djibouti side. Again, the Burundi players claiming for the time wasted antics from the Djibouti side. Remember, Djibouti trailing by 2 goals to 0. And again, Uganda will be playing up against Rwanda in the next game at 4 p.m. live on FIFA TV. And of course, live on the official social media platforms.
just like Djibouti was as per the FIFA rankings of 25th March 2022. Burundi is also not recognized anywhere, as they're just trying to ensure they grow women football in their country. Of course, they did play their first match that came on 11th September 2016 against against Zanzibar, and they did win. That was against Zanzibar 10-1. Of course, another game they did play against Kenya, that was in Njeru in 2016 in the Cecafa at this very ground. They were defeated by Kenya by 4-0. Their biggest win, trust me, came against Zanzibar, winning 10-1, a game that was played in Jinja here in Uganda. And of course, their heaviest defeat came on 25th November 2019, still here in Njeru in 2019, when they lost 5-0 against Kenya.
Losing 5-0 to Kenya. Remember, getting two games tomorrow, live on FIFA TV at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Group B, Zanzibar versus Ethiopia, and again Tanzania at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Tanzania versus South Sudan in the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Substitution here for the Djibouti side. Shut down 15. That is Mariam coming in for Yosra.
Shot 15. Mariam Ahmed may go.
Mariam here for Djibouti. Space Olga. Lays the ball down to the defender Angelica Keza. Back to Peace Olga. Peace Olga here for Djibouti. To the captain here, Ashfa Jafal. Or taken away by Kafia Abdurrahman. A good defend from Natasha Rabla. Angelica Keza. Down to Peace Olga. Bukuru Joelia. Bukuru finds space down to Bukuru Rachel. Having two Bukurus into this game, Bukuru Joelia and again Bukuru Rachel. Left back player here for the Burundi side. 10 minutes to play to the end of the 90 minutes at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. Burundi 2, Djibouti 0. With only, that was a very good chance again. The goalkeeper onto the double save. Uganda, Rwanda versus Uganda next live for TV at 4 p.m. That's Uganda for you into the covered stands, adorning the white tops, not forgetting the black shorts. The casual wear for the Ugandan side, again the Rwanda side into the blue casual wear, but of course they will be tussling it out into a few minutes from now at this very venue. Burundi onto the break. Peace Olga looks for Asha. Taken by Miriam. Peace Olga again pushed away. Before he says no way, Angelica Kiza. Eradikunda Charlotte. Bukuru Rachele. Bukuru again. Tries to find space, Bukuru. That's good defending again from the Nema Said. Bukuru. Rachel, again Bukuru. The touch here from Bukuru. A good here to the Djibouti side.
After this encounter, of course, between Burundi and Djibouti, the next match Burundi will come back in action will be against, that is a team Rwanda on 3rd June 2022 here at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. A big encounter it will be. That is why they came into this game with much hopes of winning, which they are already doing. Great 3 points they will be coming or prior to their second game against Rwanda.
Not forgetting Rwanda, Uganda at 4 p.m. and again Burundi will be coming back to action. That will be on Friday at 4 p.m. playing up against Rwanda, and Djibouti will be playing up against Uganda at 1 p.m. in the second game into Group A of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup. Player down here for Djibouti side. The stretcher has been brought onto the pitch to give some medical assistance onto the Djibouti player. With only 7 minutes to play at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. Again, Djibouti surprisingly preventing a cricket score into the first game of the day. And the first game of the tournament, live at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. Referee from Tanzania, Florentina Chief here, trying to give the medics the instruction to take the player into the most immediate way. That's the FUFA first vice president. And again, Mr. Justice Mukisha, and not forgetting the Chairman of the Organizing Committee, Ms. Flores and Natural Achinji, and the FUFA third vice president. Goalkeeper here, Rokito Dumbia. Dumbia Rokito taken away. Boraneza takes the ball away. Looking for Peace Olga. Peace Olga here for Burundi. Pushed down to the ground. Referee sounding an advantage to the Burundi side. But again, Peace Olga. The player onto the pain here for the Burundi side. Great player here for Burundi. And again, the medical team here for the Burundi national team has been instructed to come and give the medical hand onto the Hard Rock in the center of the Burundian side.
Hard Rock, she is, trust me, a player in a Peace Olga and Yomugwere, a player of course standing out for team Alakombe in Burundi, born on the 20th, that was December in 2005. Trust me, she is in pain, just like you see her on your TV screen or wherever you're watching from. But she has been very instrumental. She has been very influential. I just hope and pray as she can recover. But as things look like, she is in pain. I don't know if she will be able to come back with just 5 minutes to play here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru. Big blow it will be going into the upcoming games, and definitely not forgetting the AUCON that will come in July, that will be held in Morocco.
Of course, a prayer here for Peace Olga from the Burundi side. That's if I should be regaining the energy. I'm back. Of course, I want to forgetting Burundi leading by 2 goals to 0. But again, Peace Olga would be a very, very heavy blow to the Burundian side. That's if she goes on to miss for the remaining 5 minutes of the game. Referee instructing the Djibouti player to take that ball back into his hands. Of course, going in for a restart. 5 minutes to play to the end of the 90. We're live at the FUFA Technical Center in Njuru. Bokuru Julia. Uganda playing up against Rwanda live on FUFA TV next in the East African Derby. Many key points to talk about into that game. Rwanda, Uganda. Good defending from the Djibouti side. Captain Ashfar Jafari. Ball taken away. That was good defending from the Djibouti. And again, Djibouti are on the mission to prevent the cricket score into the first game of the day and first game of the tournament. Run away by Bokuru Rashele. Looking for a chance. Burundi. Niyonkuru Sandrine. Niyonkuru crosses in. Burundi looking for a chance. Keeper misses just to get the ball away. Boraneza with a bit of the rebound here. A little bit away from the goal mouth here from Boraneza.
Great discipline, of course. Some clumsy goalkeeping rather from goalkeeper Dumbia. But again, unlucky enough, the ball didn't go in, keeping a clean sheet so far in the second stanza here at the FUFA Technical Center in Jeru. How have Djibouti managed to keep the scoreline like it was in the like it was at the end of the first stanza, ending 2-0 with one player down? One would expect the second half, of course, Burundi to come running wild and score many goals, but they've managed to keep the discipline for the scoreline to be 2-0 so far with just 3 minutes to play.
Chance here to the Burundi side. 4 minutes to play to the end of the 90. You're live on FUFA TV for the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup for the year 2022. Uganda hosting it for the second time. Goal kick here for the Djibouti goalkeeper, and of course Djibouti looking to be satisfied with these results already despite losing, but of course preventing the cricket score would be good news to the people back into the Djibouti side in the Djibouti country. Taken down here. Bokuru Julia. Iradikunda Charlotte. Bukuru again. Boraneza for Burundi. Boraneza crosses. Chance here for Burundi. Miss chance here for, that was Amisi. Player who came in for Owimana Aniela. Goalkeeper here, Rocky Tao Dumbia, collecting the ball away to the Burundian side. This Olga looks to be injured. Of course, will be not coming back to the pitch. Anosiet are coming in for Peace Olga. That's bad news to the Burundian team. Injured player Peace Olga has been having a very best of the day into this game.
Definitely big blow it will be for Burundi losing Peace Olga. My only prayer is for her to come back in the remaining games, but with the kind of way she is moving, she is limping in pain and crying on your screen. Trust me, I just don't know if she will be able to participate in any other game. But another prayer, of course, is for her to get well soon and get ready by the time WAFCON comes in July in Morocco.
The other way here by Iradikunda Charlotte. We now be by Boraneza. Burundi onto the mark here, looking for a miss. Chance for them to grab away. A winning goal here. Crossed it away. And a chance for Burundi with the head. And the goalkeeper tries to go to the other way. Burundi again can't find the back of the net. With only a minute to play to the end of the 90 minutes. And the goalkeeper down onto the ground. What a chance again to the Burundian side, and that was a miss from the player by the names of a miss to the Burundian side. Good run and a good cross that came in from Nyonkulu Sandrine, a player who scored the second goal of the Burundian side, and the goalkeeper crawling onto the side where the ball was heading, and Burundi with the missed chance again. That would have been number 3. Burundi 2, Djibouti 0. Goalkeeper satisfied with the performance today, Rocky Tao Dumbia. Again, Burundi onto the mark. Sandro Nyonkuru with a chance. Nyonkuru Sandro, and again Burundi finding the back of the net. Burundi 3, Djibouti 0 in the dying minutes of the game.
It is an icing on the cake, of course, for team Burundi. But just like I said prior to the second half, it was meant to happen, and it is happening. But again, team Djibouti had to only come into the second half and ensure they don't concede many goals. They have only conceded one in the last game they played. It did end 6-0 in the WAFCON qualification, losing 3-0 against a side that you lost to 11-1 on aggregate. Trust me, it is not that a big margin, and trust me, despite losing it, they will go with their heads up.
Playing into the additional 2 minutes time, you're live at the Fatakinko Center in Njero. Very good goal that came in from Sandra Nyonkuru. Half volley here onto this mark. Burundi looking for chance here to take it away onto number 4. Can they grab away this chance? Play down onto Bukujuru Joelia. Again Bukuju back to Buku Rashele. Iradikunda again. Down to Bukulu with a heavy shot here. Little bit away. Onto this chance. That was a good goal that came in from Sandra Nyonkuru, with a bit of the touch and a bit of the finish and a bit of the acrobatic way. Burundi 3, Djibouti 0. Playing into the last minute and of course the last 20 seconds of this game. Iradikunda, Charlotte. Iradikunda again. Ashifa Jafari. Again the goalkeeper with a bit of the urgency here. Uganda versus Rwanda live on FUFA TV at 4 p.m. The next game will be bringing you live from the FUFA Technical Center in Njero. This is the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup for the year 2022. Remember, we are having 8 nations. We are in Group A today. The first game of the day. Bokuro. Blocked away back to Bokuro for Burundi. Looking for chance here. Ashifa Jafari trying to find space. looking for a goal here. Jafari looked to be there. It to be quiet into the last 10 minutes played. Sandra tries to find a very heavy shot onto the block, and again missed by the goalkeeper into another corner.
It is another corner, and trust me, it is the last chance, as according to the time the referee has added in here over 2 minutes. It is the last time it will be. But again, when you look at this group, Djibouti is the team. Trust me, the other opponents in Rwanda, Uganda, and a team Burundi will be expecting to beat. With only 3 goals they've scored.
And again, the referee blows the full-time whistle at the FIFA Technical Center in Njeru. And of course, Burundi grabbing away the first win of the game, and of course, with a very good goal margin, despite, of course, missing out onto so many scoring opportunities. The FIFA Technical Center in Njeru, and the first game of the day. And Group A, of course, going down to the Burundian side. Burundi full-time 3, Djibouti 0. We'll be back at 4 p.m. with the game between Uganda and not forgetting Rwanda in the East African Derby of the Cecafa Women Challenge Cup.
At 4 p.m. between Uganda and Rwanda.
Yeah, second half ends 1-0, which makes it 3-0 for Burundi against Djibouti, who finished the game with a player less. Of course, much more like what we said in the halftime analysis. Djibouti came to do damage control, and they successfully did it. They conceded half the goals they conceded in the first half, when there were actually more. Of course, there were so many talking points in the second half. And our dear viewers, this is the Cecafa Women's Challenge Cup taking place in Njeru. And it was Burundi against Djibouti in the first game, which will usher us into the next game, which is going to start at around 4 p.m. when Uganda plays against Rwanda. Second half.
Yes.
How did you like the approach from both sides?
I think right now Djibouti is celebrating, because I remember the certain game they played, and they conceded 5 goals. They celebrated for conceding 5. Now after conceding 3 goals, I think they are going to celebrate more. And Burundi, I think they are so disappointed, because other teams are going to come and score more.
against Djibouti.
against Djibouti.
Yeah, that is how tournaments flow, and you must be very right, because I remember back in our days, there were 3 teams that were always the whipping boys: Eritrea, Somalia, and Djibouti. And the biggest number of goals they could concede were either 9 or 10. But as the goals kept on decreasing, they were celebrating. Then it reached a point where they used to say in Swahili, "You have won, but we have outplayed you." They learned how to pass and outplay certain teams. And they could actually brag in Swahili, for those who remember. Mumeshinda lakini tunapiga chenga. So you are right when you say Djibouti must be celebrating. But of course, Burundi is not the biggest ranked team in the group. They might, of course, face more harder teams that are going to play. But the second half proper, they missed, Burundi missed so many chances. There was a disallowed goal. They hit the frame, the woodwork 2 times. But still they could not find the goal until late, when, of course, Sandra and Nyonkuru used a very audacious style to get her second goal in this tournament so far.
Yes, I think the Djibouti goalkeeper played very well. He did very many saves. And for Burundi, I feel sorry for them, for this, for their player, Peace Olga.
Yeah, who got
and
injured.
I remember she was the under 20 Djibouti captain. Yes.
Burundi captain, under 20.
Yes.
So they might have to play without her in the next games, depending on how hard or how tough the injury is. There was a shot that hit the crossbar. Then there was a tap-in that went with the goalkeeper beaten, and it rested on the post. Djibouti were very lucky not to concede very many goals.
Yes.
But how do you see Djibouti coming up now? They have a red card. That means they have to reshape. We saw the substitutes, the one who went in the right back position. They're not very strong, like you said. Are they going to manage, or maybe if they get a game that is not exactly at 2 or 1, are they going to manage saving score lines in this tournament?
I think it will depend on their confidence, maybe, because they are physically weak. So after conceding 3 in this game, I think they have developed more confidence. So it will be somehow hard for them to be scored. But if they find a better team, they should be expecting to concede.
And Burundi's next game will be against close neighbors, Rwanda. More a derby like Uganda's next game with Rwanda. Rwanda has that opportunity of playing 2 close neighbors either side. How can Burundi approach the next game, and what would they be thinking in the game between Uganda and Rwanda? They would be thinking that Rwanda loses so that they find them when they're beaten, or what do you think?
Now, I don't think they wish Rwanda to be beaten, because I think they fear Uganda more, because it has an advantage of being at home. It is they hosted, yes, and I think I think
they would want Rwanda to embarrass Uganda.
Yes.
And then they get an advantage over Rwanda probably, and then come and make it hard for Uganda.
Maybe.
Because at the end of the day, there must be teams that are dropping from this group. And with the 3-0 scoreline, they would also hope that Uganda and Rwanda, after their game, cannot damage Djibouti so much. So they are now Djibouti's #1 supporter in the next games.
Yes, they are supposed to, of course, support the weaker team, so that if it goes through, they are going to come and win it.
Okay.
But I think we girls, as a player, when we face a weak team, we also play weaker. When we face a strong team, we play.
The game, the tempo raises, the positivity raises.
Yes.
So the kind of game a girl plays depends on the opponents.
Right.
Okay. So you think Djibouti will actually be stronger against Uganda?
No, not really. I'm not saying with Djibouti.
Burundi might be stronger, like more stronger than they have exhibited against Djibouti.
Yes.
So they could surprise all the other teams. That
Yes.
was the goal, one of the goals. Very good free kick. Yeah, technically, from when you were starting playing football and what you are seeing right now, how has the game developed?
The game?
Of women's football?
It has developed because we are now more supported more than the previous times, maybe. I think we are going to develop very soon enough. Yes.
Technically, the players are not, you find that they can control the ball, they can take set pieces and stuff like that. They don't just kick the ball everywhere.
Yes.
Because normally when we were playing with girls, they kick anywhere they're looking.
But
you see,
I think now they introduced coaching courses.
They introduced
Coaching courses.
Yeah.
So they women have maybe got studied well football, and they have improved maybe to some level.
Okay, so and the presence of so many teams, makes it easier for them to practice, and of course we know more games. The more games a player plays, the better they become. Back in the day, it was not easy to get many games. You don't find many places where they play from. But now we have 2 leagues. There are so many academies where you find girls taking part. And of course, there are so many players to look up to. Who do you think is the best role model for girls football?
For girls football? Like a player or?
Yeah, maybe a player. Now, look at that goal. That is a very good goal. Very few guys can actually do that.
Guys?
Yeah, very few guys can do that. It's not easy. If you see a girl doing that, then you know the game has developed. And the choice of application shows that they are intelligent in the game. Not back in the day, you would not easily notice someone who can play the game that way. As we go into the next game, what would be your prediction, direct prediction?
My prediction? Uganda and Rwanda. I think we are going to win this game.
Okay. Will it be a close game or many goals?
No, I think it will be 1-0. Just because Rwanda is somehow strong and Uganda is strong somehow. Yeah.
All right, that's what we had for in the first game. Omumbeja Priscilla Namika has been with us. And see you again in the next game. That is going to be between Rwanda and Uganda. It is the Cecafa Women's Challenge Cup 2002 at Njeru.
Football, the world's most supported sport, is endangered. Its popularity has rendered it vulnerable to vices which may destroy it. Vices such as predetermination of results for betting reasons, predetermination of results for sporting reasons, drug abuse, corruption, hooliganism, discrimination, and interference by third parties threaten to destroy the sport.
Recognize the predetermination of football results for sporting or betting purposes or reasons as a vice that is unacceptable in football. Report to authorities. Protect football.
Restrain fair funds from acts of hooliganism.
As a football player, you do not need to use drugs to achieve peak performance. Simply keep fit. Players who use drugs are fake. Reject drug abuse. Protect football.
The beautiful game is for all of us, irrespective of gender, religion, tribe,
Skin color.
etc. Say no to discrimination.
Protect football.
I love football. As a lawyer and member of the FIFA judicial bodies, it is my responsibility to apply football regulations for fast and fair justice to protect football.
I love football, and so do other honorable members of parliament. I am ready, willing, and able to rally the House to protect football by supporting formulation of national sports laws, creating competent judicial bodies for fast and fair sporting decisions.
Protect football.
Say no to corruption, say no to drug abuse, and say no to predetermination of results. Say no to discrimination in football. Protect football by reporting drug abuse, predetermination of results, corruption, discrimination, and hooliganism. Reach us on 0757 172 863 or email us on protectfootball@fufa.co.ug. It's our game. It's our country.